Hi there, this is Louise Heinzel. Welcome to my channel Junk Journal Art. Nice to see you here. Yeah, today I'm back with another idea using fast flow stitching for your junk journal. And as you probably can guess, I would like to make a tag today using this fast flow stitching method. Probably you have seen or heard something about fast flow stitching in the last days here on YouTube. That's because this whole thingy here is an international collaboration that was brought to life by the lovely Joey Defee. So Joey, if you're watching, I have to say this now and you other people have to wait a little bit. I'm sorry. Joey, thank you very much for inviting me to this wonderful collaboration. I have written you that somewhere in the comment section, but I wanted to say this here absolutely clearly so that you know that, and probably that means something to you. This idea of this fast flow stitching has given me so much inspiration. I think I've had, the biggest inspiration from this since a very long time. For me, it feels like I can't stop doing this fast flow stitching. When I'm sleeping, I have dreams about fast flow stitching. When I wake up, I have thousands of new ideas that I want to try out. And that's so awesome. Thank you so much for inviting me to this collaboration. I'm really proud that I can be part of this. Thank you very much. And all of the others that are participating in this collaboration, perhaps, the one or the other is watching this as well. Your ideas are so wonderful. It's just a pleasure to have so many ideas on YouTube and so many wonderful videos. And I'm so hoping that the people out there will find some inspiration as well. If you want to see more videos about this fast flow stitching thing, then please check out the following channels that are the ladies that are participating in this collaboration. So first of all, Joey Defee, of course, she has some really awesome ideas on her channel. Then we have Tracy Fox, Gail Agostinelli, 49 Dragonflies, Shabby Debbie Duda, Roxy Creations, Helen Colebrook, and Artie Mays. Yeah, so I have a whole playlist. I've put all the videos that are published already into this playlist. You can find the playlist down below in the description box if you want to watch the other videos and ideas as well. Okay, so today I would like to make a junk journal tag using this fast flow stitching method on top of my tag. And for this I have these carpeting materials, so hopefully that's the right word. And I got these the other day, and I think that this is really a cool material to make a tag. So I will just take this off. So then I would like to use this thing here. So I have this from my stash. This is normal scrapbooking paper, glued together in this tag shape, and I want to use this as a template. Those samples have these frames here. So this is sewn with some kind of a plastic thread, I would say. And I don't like that. Even if it makes the frame of this thing much more beautiful, but somewhere I have to cut it. And then I would have a frame here perhaps and here, and nothing here where I have cut, and that's not so nice. So I will cut around these things and get rid of this edges here, so that it looks all the same around this whole tag. I mean the edges. And now I'm placing that here so that I have a little space here so that I can also see the pattern of this scrapbooking paper in the background. And I'm measuring this here with my eyes, and then I hopefully cut this straight. Okay, so then I place this here, and now the big question is how to find out where we have to cut this. So I think first of all I'm going to cut this here so that I have the right length. Yeah, that looks great. And then I just cut one corner here. Try to take this little thing, and that's really not so easy because this is falling apart. But I think it's not so important that this is exactly the same, because now I want to do it a little bit like so and get these loose fibers out here so that I don't get any problems when I put that to my sewing machine. And now I would like to first sew this thing on this on the space. And for that I'm using my glue stick just a little bit in the middle here to bring this thing in the right position so that I have the chance to take that to my sewing machine. So this is not a thing that shall stick permanently, but it only helps me to bring that to my sewing machine and to don't move around this fabric thing here on top of the paper. Okay, so here we go. So I will start here in this edge here. I'm using a zigzag stitch, and I try to line up this little middle mark here to the edge of this green material, so that I get half of my zigzag stitch on the green material and the other half in this frame here. So yeah, hopefully that will work. So that's that's the plan. So let's try that. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, so that is working not so well. So that will not work. I don't know why I did that the other day, then it worked, but now I have some problems here because this thing is moving a little bit on the edge. But don't give up, just be patient and try this again. So I will leave a little space that could be really interesting in the end, probably, and try it again. Okay, so that will not work. I have these, can you see that? I have these waves here. I don't know what's happening here. Or what we also can do is probably, we can cut this here. Like so. Make this a little bit like so. I'm just trying to take some of these fibers out and make, yeah, something like a junk journal look thingy here. So now I will just now it's flat again, of course, because of this little thingy there. Now I will try to go on. Seems to work. But I think I want to have this thing here as well, so I try to use this accident that I had before to make something new out of it and to let it look like I have planned that. Yeah. You know this feeling, I think. Okay, so probably we can just do that like so. Upsala, sorry. Yeah, as I said, I come to ideas. I come up with ideas. I think that's the right sentence in English, that I have never thought of before. So this was totally not planned like this. But yeah. Don't know what this is, but it's so much fun. Okay, so I think we will leave this thingy here like it is, because I already have another idea how we can make this into something really cool, but we need this opening here. So yeah, let's see. This looks really, really interesting now. I think this is yeah, that's cool. I really like that. Okay, so next I want to use a stencil. Oh, what's that? What is that? I know that it's yeah, really crazy idea to use a stencil on this kind of material. I tried that out for my German video, and it turned out, I mean, yeah, for my eyes, it turned out really great. In that video I made it a little bit different, so if you want to see that and that result, then please check out this fast flow stitching playlist that's listed down below for you as well. And there you can see me creating another version of this kind of tag. In that video I did it a little bit different with a different stencil, and also with a different, yeah, you know, it's different. But probably you would like to check that out as well. And I want to thank everyone who is watching every time, watching both of the video content. So I mean the German and the English content. There are many people who are telling me that they watch both videos, and that's really, really a pleasure for me. Thank you very much for doing that. That means really much for me and my channel. Yeah, so now we have that. Okay, so I will just quickly dry this with my heat gun. Okay, so this is nearly dry now, not completely, but now, and that has a reason, because now I want to try something. As I said in the German video, I did that a little bit different, but I learned some things, and yeah, I want to try something out. I want to try to bring some embossing powder here to some of the areas of this pattern. And from the other tag that I made for the German video, I know that some of this embossing powder will also stick to the material here. There I used my embossing ink pad to bring some of this, yeah, sticky material, the sticky medium from the ink pad to the tag, but that was really much. That was sticking really, really extremely. So now I'm hoping to get only a little bit of this, and yeah, as you can see here in this area, the embossing powder is sticking by itself to the material here. And that's exactly what I wanted. So let's see how that will look when it's melted. Okay, so when this is melted, it looks like this, and I really, really like this optic. It looks really, I think, really interesting with, yeah, I like it. Hopefully you like it as well. So to make this a little bit more interesting on the edges here, to give it, yeah, a little bit more of, yeah, some kind of dimension, some kind of vintage feeling, I like to distress the edges here. I'm using Distress Oxide Vintage Photo for this. Okay, so now I would like to decorate this tag. For this plan I have some scraps here that are just some leftovers that I have from some other projects. This is, yeah, you know, you all know this paper. I have a ticket here and this little label, some, yeah, this was some kind of a masterboard, and this little thingy here. What else do we have? I think that's, yeah, for the background, I think that's totally enough. And I also have some butterflies here. So my other fast flow stitching projects, yeah, I used some butterflies for that as well. And I think that could be a great thing here, so that I can use my tag for that same journal in the end, so that everything fits together really, really well. So we have a butterfly here that would probably be something that could be nice here. So let's just tear a piece here. So I want to make something like a strip here. Just take this off. Of course I will not throw it away, but use it somewhere else. But I just do that to have not such a straight edge here. And then I will decide how wide I want this to be. And now I would like to glue this thing on top of, yeah, some kind of a sturdier base. So I have this. I think the colors are matching really well. And I'm doing this to have the chance to glue this thing later to my tag. To glue this is really, yeah, not so easy, and to sew only through this paper is also not so easy, I think. So I will just search for a place here where this can look great. I like this book page scrap thingy here and there. And this looks also really nice on such a background, because this paper on top lets the layer underneath show through, and I really like that. And now I'm tearing around this top layer, but I leave a little space here and there so that I can see what I have underneath, yeah, in its original form, or how can I say that, so that it looks a little bit more interesting as well, like so. And now we have a sturdy base, and when this glue is dry we can easily bring that to our sewing machine and sew around, and it's much easier. I'm just realizing that we don't see so much from the background. I think this is really big. I'm just thinking about doing it like this, but that's totally out of that plan what I originally had. But why not? So let's try that. I have to think about this a little bit, but let's try that. Okay, I think that will work. That has to work. Okay, so probably this can be the position, but it's still a little bit boring, and I now can't follow my plan to make something here. Yeah, please forget what I said before. That's now, I think, not possible anymore, but probably we can do it, because I thought I wanted to take this ticket and put it here into this little thingy there. But why not? Why not? We can just do that. So like so. So this looks like a little pocket. So I first thought I can put that in here, but why not? Why not? Looks not like what I wanted, but why not doing that like so? I will just try to find something else. So why not taking a piece of this and putting this in here as well? For example, like so. I think we will need a third thing here on top so that it looks more harmonious as it looks now, but I think I have an idea, but we have to do that later. Okay, so now we have this. And probably we could also put this thingy somewhere here. That looks really nice, I think. And now I want to decide which of my butterflies I want to use. I think this bigger one could be really great, I think. So I really don't like this thing here, this animal. So probably we could do it like so. Put this thing somewhere here. But this would cover this B of this word butterflies. So you could also probably do it like so. Oh, that would be nice as well, I think. But I will put it a little bit closer to this butterflies word. Yeah, probably like this. And I'm just thinking about searching for a quote or something like that. I think this is not so bad. Even if this... So this says, den Geräuschen lauschen. That's German, and that means something like listening to the noises. But butterflies are making really, you know, do they make noises? Not really. Yeah, I think we will use this. It says das Beste. And this means the best. I think that fits much better than this other one. I'm just thinking about backing this with something else so that this gets a little bit more sturdy, because this is really flimsy and I want to layer it on the half of this lace thingy. And normally I would cut this white edge here from this butterfly. But I think in this case, I don't want to do that. We have this white in the background of this pattern here. We have this white edge here. And we have then the white frame here. So that would match really well, I think. I will show you the other tag that I made for the German video, so that you can compare that. So here I've used the same butterflies, but I've cut the frame off to make this, go more into this background, I would say. But here I have this brown thing in the background. I have distressed this thing much more than here. This is much darker, and I think it could look great if we just do it like this, and then perhaps later do some distressing here and there to match this little label here. Let's try that. Okay, so what do we have to do now? First of all, I have to cut off the feelers of this butterfly, because I want to give him some new feelers, because I think that looks much better. Like so. And now I'm taking my glue stick and I'm just putting a little bit of glue just to hold this in place until I am at my sewing machine. Okay, so here we go. So I have only this piece, this topper piece, that I run through my sewing machine now. And first of all, I go here to the middle of the butterfly with a zigzag stitch, and I go here only through the body. At the end of the body, I'm changing my zigzag stitch to a normal stitch so that I can sew, but that it is not such massive and such visible like the zigzag stitch on the body of the butterfly. With that stitch, I'm going around this label. So I think that's enough. If I go another way around here, I would destroy the D of das. So I will just turn this around. Go down here. Now I am changing to zigzag back again. Going up here with a normal straight thing here. Okay, so now I will try to go over the wing of the butterfly. Huiuiui. So here I will stop, and then of course we have to bring this to the top of our tag now. And first of all, I thought I want to make that to the middle, bring that to the middle here of the tag, but as we just have seen, that looks a little bit strange. So since I have decided that I want to have it here on this edge, I lose the shape of my tag here. On this edge here I have a straight zigzag stitching. The tag shape is really clear from this, that comes from this edge and from this edge and with this stitching. I have lost that here completely because of this irregular edge. It's not straight here. And I have additionally this curvy line here. I don't like that. I like the line, but I like to bring out or bring back the optic and this shape of the tag a little bit more. I also have to make sure that these both thingies here on top are in the right position, because now I'm sewing around here with a zigzag stitch where the original shape of the tag was. I want to leave some of these threads for later, so don't be confused about all of these threads. Okay, so now it looks like this, and I left these things here because I now want to decide how much of these things I want to be shown here. So I think everything that's on the back side I can just cut off. And if you do fast flow stitching for the first time, or you are working on your sewing machine and you are probably a beginner, then please don't be sad if you have something like this here. So that looks not very nice, but for junk journaling this is really cool because you have some interest and something that's not so normal like you would expect it. And I really like that, and I don't care about that if that happens to me. Yeah, so I think this thing here has to be like so. I will just cut that here, don't need this. But these both that are coming from the top look really great. I think, yeah, this is cool. I just want to make them a little bit shorter, like so perhaps. And then I would like to take this little thingy here, because this is still loose, and I want to glue that to the back side. Like so. I think that looks really cute. And now I'm thinking about putting some kind of an eyelet here. Oopsala, you can't see anything, sorry. Here at the top to get this tag feeling a little bit more. And I'm really not sure if I want to put the hole to the middle, because then this thingy would be somewhere here. Or if I want to put the hole here, and I think that's much better, because then this is the third element here on the top. We have 2 tickets here, and a third thing would be really great. So I think I will do it like that. Fix the eyelet, then it looks like this. And I really, really like this here. And then the last thing that I want to do is I want to take such a thingy here, and I want to attach a charm or something like that somewhere here. So let's see what we have here. I think I have to take that out. I have to take the bulb pin and look how that looks. So if we take this butterfly, we would have 3 butterflies here on this thingy, and I think Barbara from 49 Dragonflies would be really proud of us if we have 3 butterflies here. 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense in her world? I don't know. Barbara, does that make sense to you? Don't know. Ooh. And I think I want to have it exactly like this. I think this is really cool. But this is still really bulky. I don't know. I think this is also meant to make some jewelry. And for that, of course, it's no problem when it's such bulky. But for this thing, I try to get it a little bit more flat. I think I need my hammer now. But that's no problem. It's right here. Oopsala. I will take this off again so that I can make sure that I can do that without destroying anything else. It worked. So now, as you can see, it's really flat. That's what we wanted. So now let's put that there. Okay, so I think I really, really like that. The only thing that I'm not happy with is this little hole there. Don't like that hole. But I think we could just take some threads from the machine. Just do that. Now, of course, this is a little bit too long, so we can just cut that here. I think this looks really, really nice now. That's much better than before. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That was my idea for making a tag using fast flow stitching. I hope you like that. Please tell me what you think about this. And please visit also the other channels that are taking part in this collaboration. Watch the other fast flow stitching tutorials. There are tons of ideas that you can take home and use for your own junk journal making. I hope we will see the next time. Stay healthy. I wish you all the best. Das Beste. See you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So here I'm back. Welcome back. Look at this. I just realized that I haven't distressed the edges here a little bit, like I said in the video. And I just took this with the rest of my distress oxide, and I am realizing that this is a really good idea in this case, to go over here a little bit, only a little bit, to give this illusion that this is, yeah, a little bit old, a little bit vintage. And I think this makes a really big difference. What do you think? Only these little areas here. Hopefully the camera can catch that. I think we can also do that here. Yeah, I think that's better. Stick it here a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. And what I also realized when I stopped the camera, with this sewing around here and here and here, you can now just take some small pieces. So I've just this scrap here for demonstration and put that here. You can use this thingy here now as a little tuck spot. Yeah, okay. Bye bye.